So today we are going to start the topic lipids. Okay. So basically, we are studying in previous class carbohydrates. The basic of metabolism of carbohydrates we discussed because we doesn't need that much depth about those things. So that's the reason I am starting lipids here. So it is enough for us. So let's talk about lipids. Lipids is a Greek word. Okay. Lipo. Lipo means fat. Okay. So in the body, it is have more important, okay, much more importance. Okay, and we will call as a concerned storage form of energy. Okay, okay, and other than that, you have functions. Most number of functions of are there. Okay, so we know that some lipids are water soluble, some are not soluble. So those lipids which are insoluble in water are called organic substances. Okay, so some are non-soluble also. We'll discuss in detail. Okay, they can only dissolve in solvents. Okay, so we'll discuss all those things also. Unlikely the polysaccharides, proteins, and nucleic acids, lipids are not polymers. Further, lipids are mostly small molecules. Okay, classification of lipids. Lipids, how many types of lipids are there? We'll discuss. We have simple lipids and complex lipids. Okay, so we have two types. How many types are there? Two types of lipids are there. One is simple lipids and another one is complex lipids. So simple lipids are also known as esters of fatty acids. Okay. Simple lipids are two types, fats and oils, waxes. Fats and oils are called triglycerols. Okay. They have three glycerols attached. So that's the reason we call triglycerol. We'll discuss in continuation. These esters of fatty acids with glycerol. The difference between fat and oil is only physical. Okay. Oil is a liquid while fat is a solid at room temperature. Okay. Waxes, they are long chains with alcohol other than glycerol. So here only glycerol is there is content. Here other than glycerol, we have alcohol also. These alcohols may be aliphatic or alicylic. Cetyl alcohol is the most common used in waxes. Waxes are used in the preparation of candles, okay, like lubricants, like we have grease, okay, or for oiling, okay, and for lubricant, ointment, polish, etc., like paints, etc. These are called waxes, okay. So in that, glycerol is there. Like along with glycerol, we have alcohol, okay. These are called simple fats. These are called simple fats. Other than we have complex lipids, okay. Complex lipids, what are how many types are there? There are phospholipids, there are glycerophospholipids, sphingophospholipids. Okay. In the A, we have two types. In the B, glycolipids, C, lipoproteins, D, other complex lipids. And third type of lipids are derived lipids, miscellaneous lipids, and different types of neutral lipids. So we have total five types of lipids. Okay. In the first, we have two types. In the third, second, we have four types. Third doesn't have any types. Fourth doesn't have any types. Fifth doesn't have any types. Okay. So simple lipids are fats and oils and waxes. Complex in the phospholipids. What we say in the phospholipid we have phosphoric acid. Okay, and nitrogenous base. Okay. So this is phospholipid. And we have glycero. phospholipid in the glycerol is there, phosphorus is there, lipid is there. Three combined. Sphingophospholipid. Yes, sphingos is the alcohol. So it is alcohol with phosphorus and lipids, different types. Next, glycolipids. Glyco means this is carbohydrates. So carbohydrates along with lipolipid fat. Okay, it is called glycolipid. Next, we have lipoprotein. In the lipoprotein, we have lipid along with protein. Other complex lipids also is there. Derivative of lipid means with the lipids, what different types of things are there? Like we have in the body steroid hormone, vitamins. Okay, glycerols, amino acids, fatty acids, everything. Miscellaneous different types. This includes large number of compounds. Carotenoids, squalene. These are those different types. Okay, neutral lipids. The lipids which are uncharged are referred as neutral lipids. Okay. So these are the different types of lipids. But what here matter is fats, simple lipid, and we have different types of lipids also lipoprotein, glycoprotein. Lipoprotein is very important. Phospholipid is very important. The glycolipids also important. Lipoproteins also important. These are internal organs like a derivative of lipids like steroid hormone. Or these are very important. Okay. Functions. What are the functions of lipids? They are concentrated fuel reserved for the body. So whenever we need energy, it is the stored form of energy. So whenever required, we can utilize from that area. Okay. Next, lipids are the constituents of membrane structure and regulate the membrane permeability. And the second thing is cell. We have cell. Okay, this is cell. So this cell is made up of phospholipid. To maintain the structure and to maintain the permeability, movement, okay, we need the lipid. Okay, proper amount of lipid is there to maintain this movement and productivity of the membrane. It is very important. Function. Lipids are serve as source of fat soluble vitamins. Okay, so whatever lipids are important for vitamin A, D, E, and K, because if you doesn't have lipid, proper amount of lipid, they cannot absorb, they cannot solve. They will solve in the fat only, lipid only. So there's the reason some nutritions are fat soluble, some are water soluble. Okay. Lipids are important as cellular metabolic regulators. So for metabolism, we need hormones, proper hormones. So proper hormones are needed to regulate the metabolism. So in the body, we need lipids to maintain the metabolism. Okay, this is very important. Lipid protect the internal organs. So serve as insulating material and give shape and smooth appearance of the body. So lipids, what they do, they will protect the body, internal organs mostly, because the covering, I already told, the cell covering is made up of phospholipid. So same as internal organ covering is also made up of lipid. So if you doesn't take proper amount of fat or lipid, what will happen? The shape will not be good. Okay, so that's the reason nowadays not taking proper amount of oil. So oil also needed for the body. Not taking proper and good amount and quality amount of oil is leading to cause of many diseases. Like some have hernia, okay, and the varicose veins, okay, bleeding piles, okay. All these are because of, I think so, proper not using utilizing of oil. Okay, we need good quality of oil. Uh, whatever the material is there, but you need extract of the material which are using like groundnut. Instead of groundnut, there are some other chemicals are used, and second is that refining is done doing okay by the persons we are selling. So refined oil is not good for the health. Okay, and we need cold compressed oil. Proper amount of oil is needed. Okay, so here to need the shame, like nowadays most important is obesity. Obesity. Why is obesity is there? You're taking good amount of oil, so why there is obesity? Why there are diseases? Means there is any issues regarding that. You're not taking proper good quality of oil, so which leads to diseases. Okay, so we need good oil. Okay, uh, nowadays you have to check these things. Okay, properly. One, before we are doctors, we need to know where the disease is coming, like genetic diseases, everything. So food is also one of the source of diseases. So yeah, you need to ask the patient that to check what you are using daily basis. Okay, what we use, we eat rice. Okay, we eat oil, we take oil daily, we use soap daily. Okay, we use salt daily. Okay, we use what again uh, haldi, like haldi. Okay, and mirchi daily, pepper. Okay, and seventh one is paste. So these things are we are using daily basis. Okay, rice. Okay, oil. Okay, soap. Okay, salt. uh, Healthy mirchi, and as well as paste. So you need to take these things very carefully, and you need to mm, uh, tell the patient, are you using organic all these things, or chemical based, packet based? So first you need to change this if you want to cure your disease. Because if they are inorganic, what will happen continuously? Whatever type of treatment you will give, they are coming from the source is there. If you're not stopping the source, you're treating disease only. Disease will it will compress for some days, and again it will restart after for 1 month, 2 month, 3 months, because the source is not, you're stopping. Okay, so you have to think about that. So it is my request to all of you to ask the patient what they are using, because nowadays polished is coming, oil, they're having refined oil, soaps have large quantity of uh, acid, whatever chemicals, salt. Salt also we are using refined salt, so need to change haldi. Some of the news is still that we in our Indian, so haldi or masalas are banned in some countries. Okay, why they are banned in some countries? If they are genuinely protecting quality products, so we need to focus on this mirchi as well as, and as well as paste. Okay, so I read somewhere, or I think that the paste is some of a reason behind the oral cancer. Some patients or some persons are not using, not eating gutka, pan masala, or drink any. And they doesn't have any bad habit, even though they are getting mouth cancer, esophageal cancer. Okay, so it means that they are using regularly paste. So paste have some chemicals which are used for cleaning purpose, or some any other thing. Okay, so we need to focus on tell the patient about the seven things. Now we are also check in our home. Okay, we'll also check in our home, right? We are using genuine products or not. Okay, so very very important. So lipid. So I think you understood about lipid, types of lipid. Now we have fatty acid. We'll discuss about fatty acids. Okay, essential fatty acids. What are the important fatty acids we need? What are triglycerides? We'll talk about triglyceride also. Okay, phospholipid, everything. glycolipid, lipoprotein. Okay, all these types we will discuss in detail. Amphipathic lipids, soaps and detergents. Okay, it's discuss those things also. Okay, so this, like this, will conclude the topic. So you have to remember the types of lipids and the seven food that items we are using regularly in our home. We have to recheck about that. Okay, so we'll talk fatty acid from tomorrow. If any doubts, kindly ask.